Guess what? Journeyman Randy channel is at 999,923 views as of this morning. I checked. And we went to the recycling place yesterday. They pay you money for materials you bring in, aluminum, iron. We made a little bit of money on the aluminum, a little bit, 50 cents on this 5 pounds of irony aluminum. Irony extrusion, 20 cents a pound. Can you guys see that? I had 81 pounds of that. 27 pounds of this stuff. Got me $24. 81 pounds. It pays to clean the metal out. I just didn't have time to do it. $16. So if I'd have cleaned all that stuff, I would have made probably another 75 bucks or so. Just thinking if I did. I didn't have time. So we brought in, this is mainly what I really wanted to bring in. I knew there was going to be a lot of money. It didn't take up a lot of room. Number one copper, 147 pounds, $642. And then this is what I, had to get out of my, it takes up a lot of room. It was a big load. Looks like 0.38 metric tons. Why do they have metric and everything else is in pounds? All the way up the list is all pounds. MT, I don't know what that means. 838 pounds, 55 bucks, that's all you get. It's not worth a lot right now. 145, it was up to $200 a ton. Anyway, the grand total was $784. So that Vivor wire stripper, we stripped all that wire with that cheap we paid $467 for that Vivor wire stripper. Well worth it. It's covered. The cost of that thing's covered with one little wire. We brought a couple of loads of copper now. And what happens is, if you don't remove that outside insulation cover, they give you $1 a pound versus $4.37 a pound. So you get $3.37 more. I could calculate it out, but that works out to probably divide that into 4 into 64 is 8. Is it 8? No, it's more than 8. Whatever it is, we would probably get under $200 for that copper. And we got $642 spending a couple hours, 2 maybe 3 hours cleaning all the plastic off the outside of it. And one of my last videos I showed you guys I was doing that. But yeah, we're working on this tractor today. I haven't had this tractor for about 5 years now. I think it's 5 or 6 years. It's been at my, I have a partner that owns half of this machine. A lot of my machines are owned by me and another guy. He doesn't do any maintenance. He doesn't fix anything. I don't think he's ever greased this machine since he's had it. Maybe he did. He's pretty good about greasing. Doesn't change oil, doesn't do any of that. Doesn't buy batteries. There's the battery. It's probably from like 1989. Anyway, I put a brand new battery in it I bought one before we went down there and pick it up yesterday. He said it turned over but it wouldn't start. Well, I put the new battery in, cranked it over for about 30 seconds. It fired right up, idled. They don't die, these old machines. Drove it on the trailer. It had 3 out of 4 tires were flat. I pumped up. The back one on this side was going flat about every half hour, 45 minutes. You couldn't use that machine like that. So I changed all the tires to these ag tires. We bought these years and years ago and they've never been put on a tractor, so still had the sticker on the tread pattern here. So they're going on today. This one's already flat. It stays up overnight, but look at how much air's in there now. It's not flat, but it's probably got 5 psi in it right now. I think this one's flat too. No, it's hard. So that's a good tire. That's okay. I don't think that one leaks. It may take a week for that to go down. I think all 4 leak. But anyway, I'm not sure. So we're going to put it to use. I got a bit of material I want to use. Back was too big. Can't go in some spots. It destroys the turf when it dries on the turf. It's so heavy. I think it weighs 18,000 pounds. This thing here is lightweight. I do have the lug tires on it now. It will not, it'll definitely wreck some turf, but not near what the backhoe will do. So, going over it. Probably needs an oil change. I have to check the hours. check the rad fluid. It's down a little bit, but there's some fluid in there. I checked that yesterday. I've greased everything I could up till now. I gotta crank that shaft. See that greaser? It's pointing downwards to the side. Get that pointing up the top. Grease that next. And then I got a couple of pedal spots I gotta grease on there, and then we can, up in here, there's about 6 or 7 in here, maybe 5, I don't know. A couple in there. Yeah. I went and greased those pins down there. You can see the that bright red grease sticking out there. It's good. And then this one over here, same thing. So, what else? We gotta squirt some oil on some pivot points. There's no grease zerks on any of these pivot points on this bucket. So, I made this for an embassy we used to do work at. We did a lot of work for that embassy over the years. I still work there a little bit, not like I used to, but we had to move material about 1,000 feet because we couldn't park the truck. There was a spot to park a truck, like literally 50 feet away, but because that's VIP parking, you got your embassy staff. Well, we weren't able to park there during this job. It was a big job. So I made this knowing that I'd be driving on turf. I was driving on this kind of tire, knowing that I would not rack the front lawn on the embassy, because the ag tires on our other tractor, our landscaping tractor, they would have kind of chopped up the front lawn a little bit, and it's heavier too. So I thought that was pretty cool. This operates with a pivot point right here underneath the bucket. So there's a couple of bars that go down underneath here. I'll show you in another video how this works, not today. But I just wanted to announce that, a little channel with 2,177 subscribers has reached 1 million views. It's kind of exciting, and I think that's kind of fun to know. We got, we get a lot of views on this little channel. So, subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up, or whatever you feel like doing. Thanks for watching.